to be able to say that Race Bannon is one of my best friends. I didn't know Race at all until I moved back to San Francisco about 15 years ago, after being in Palm Springs for a while. And it turned out that Race was my next door neighbor. And we began going on walks together. I was struck by his thoughtfulness, his intelligence, his kindness, his empathy, and his basic decency and civility. Race and I don't agree on everything at all, and that sparked some really wonderful conversations. I've learned from him, I've turned to him during times of difficulty and challenge. I know him to be one of our very best. So congratulations to you, Race Bannon. I love you.
I was first called to engage in the fight, the effort around HIV and AIDS because I was living in Los Angeles and I happened to be one of the very first cases. We knew we had to take care of each other somehow. Got me in the gut in a way that I'm not sure my activist energies ever did before. When you see people getting that sick, and back then ultimately dying, if you don't want to get engaged, I don't know what's going to do it. So those are my roots. The leather community came together in large part because it has always been a very cohesive community. And because we are often a sexuality-based community, HIV/AIDS impacted us in a way that was rather significant. But we also know how to have sex and play in alternative ways. So the leather community was able to offer a whole skill set, a whole mindset around safer play that really hadn't been talked about in the general public. So the leather community, with our unique ways of playing, alternative eroticism, shall we say, was a contribution that we could make that was extremely valuable. And I was happy to be one of those people that sort of stood up and said, here's what we do. You can be safer by doing some of these things. And I'm very proud of what the leather community did at the beginning of the crisis. If I could leave one message for future activists and people who work on the front lines of any cause, it would be the importance of building coalitions. LGBTQ plus people can't really do it alone. People of color can't do it alone. Women can't do it alone. People who are sick can't do it alone. People who are marginalized in any way, shape, or form can't do it alone. The only power really comes from when different people who may not look, act, be alike in any way, shape, or form, except they have a common purpose for living a better life. When they come together, anything's possible. Anything. Receiving the lifetime of nuclear war from the National Guard means a lot on a personal level. I've been doing this stuff for 50 years. But I hope that I'm gracious enough to understand that there are probably people who deserve this award even more than I do. And there's absolutely thousands upon thousands of people who do as much work, if not more, than I do. And that if in some way I can sort of receive this award in their name as well, that's what I want to do. That's what makes me happy. But I will be forever grateful that the National League Memorial gave me this award. It feels really, really frickin' good.
It is my distinct honor and true pleasure to welcome the recipient of Lifetime of Commitment Award, my friend, whom I've known for nearly 2 decades, and have witnessed personally the deep commitment he has shown to help others along our way to feel connected, valued, and welcome to our community through his selfless interaction. Welcome, Rick.
To say that I am grateful and honored to be given this Lifetime of Commitment Award from the National AIDS Memorial would be a huge understatement. So along with my sincere thanks to the National AIDS Memorial itself, I want to thank one particular person, and that's my partner, Mike Pierce, who is who's put up with me for 34 years, and trust me, that's not always easy. And also I want to thank all of my my intimate and my extended intimate social sphere who have been beyond supportive for decades. You know who you are. Many of you are in this room right now. So in many ways, the reason that I am up here today is sheer luck. Lucky that I had great mentors to guide me. Lucky that I've had stellar models to emulate. Many of you are in this room right now. Cleve is one of them. Lucky that the unpredictable path that was behind me somehow led me to doing so much of what I loved to do. Whether that was gay men's public health and HIV, STI prevention and treatment in particular, leadership in community, work within the leather and alternative sexualities communities, or in LGBTQ+ activism and organizing. I'm glad I chose to follow the path on the road behind me. When those opportunities were presented, I had a very good life so far. I plan to keep doing so and keep doing the work that I've been doing. Most of all, I'm honored to be here today because I know my presence is a single lucky person representing the vast numbers of others who have done just as much for our communities represented here, if not more so. At 71 years of age, I hope I can inspire people to continue contributing to improving humankind in the societies in which we all live, in whatever ways they are able. Now, I'm speaking somewhat to the choir here because assembled before me is a tent full of people who do so much amazing work, making the world a better place. And in this particular case, we honor every person that we have lost to AIDS. And at the same time, the people in this room and so many others serve as educators, organizers, leaders, and legislators to move forward the cause of getting us to zero in the future. Thank you again to the National AIDS Memorial. Thank you to all of you for being here. Be strong, be helpful, and be kind. Thank you.